From where we read Genesis chapter 1, he had a purpose for us. He said, then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. And God is the God that creates. If God has made us in his image, it means he has given us a creative power. He has given us potentials to make things to happen. He has given us the ability that can turn our situations around and even turn the situations of others around. He has given us that ability that when you do things, people will say, wow. And they will ask you, who did it? And your response will say, Jesus, he did it. He did not just stop at creating us in his own image, but he gave us an assignment. He said, according to our likeness, that you should have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. 27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. He created them. Then God blessed them. And God said to them, be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And as a believer, have dominion over every unbeliever around you. Praise God. He has pronounced his blessing upon man. He has said you should be fruitful. He has promised everything. He has done his own part. How do we not get that fruitfulness? And when the Bible is talking about fruitfulness here, it's not talking about just bearing children. It's talking about you being fruitful in every aspect of your life. Your marital life should be fruitful. Your finance should be fruitful. Your business should be fruitful. Your relationship with people should be fruitful. Everything pertaining to you should be fruitful. If he has promised it, it will surely come to pass. But we also have a role to play. If you don't play your role, that fruitfulness might not come. Unless you live in an environment that is conducive to its development, you cannot maximize your potentials and have that fruitfulness. Everything you desire to do, God will make it possible. Amen. But what about yourself? If we want to grow in life, if we want to change our status, first thing that we need to do is to set a goal for yourself. Tell your neighbor, have vision. Set a goal for yourself. It's not enough to set goal. You can set goal for yourself. You can set very high goal for yourself. How do you achieve it? You must have a plan on how to achieve that goal. I don't think we have any local in the house. We all came from different nations. We all came from Africa. And when we were coming to Dubai, you had something in mind. There is a purpose of your coming. I know everybody here that came, we came for greener pasture. We came to increase ourselves financially. And as you do that, some other things will also add to it. But you ask yourself, I've spent 10 years. I've spent 5 years. I've spent 3 months. Have I been able to achieve my goal? If the answer is no, go back to yourself and ask yourself, what did I do wrong? How did I go about it? Why couldn't I achieve my goals last year? What happened to it? Because God has said, go and be fruitful. He has pronounced his blessing. So nothing is going to stop it. We are quick at judging. Everything is the devil. But at times, we are the architect of our problems. When you come into Dubai, because we use Dubai as an illustration, today is going to be me and you talk. We're going to talk to ourselves. How do we develop ourselves? Are we going to continue like this? Africans, can't we get to the top? Must we always take the menial jobs? Must we do the jobs that are not palatable? Must we put ourselves into slavery? One thing you should understand, there is a spirit of slavery in this land. For somebody to employ you and tell you that you will not have off. I met one guy, he's a security guy where I stay. And I was just, he's an African, and I was talking to him. In fact, I was trying to tell him about coming to church. He said, man, I've been working for, I think, almost 6 months now. He has never had off. That is slavery. I didn't bother to ask him how much his salary. His salary might not be more than 1,800, 1,000. Because they give you accommodation, and they take transport to pick you and take you back. What will that do for you? A lot of us are enslaved. Maybe your job is that type. That's okay, salary-wise is okay. But do you have time to come to church? Do you have time to have fellowship with God? When you come back, you are so tired. I'm sure there are a lot of people that would like to be in church today. But because they did night duty, they came back from work very late. It takes the grace of God for you to come back from night duty and come and stand in the church. But one thing I tell you, if you are determined, if you have the heart of God, if you love God, you will do it. I left my office this morning 8 a.m. and I'm here. And after here, I have another program here to speak by 2 o'clock. Brothers and sisters, the time has come for us to ask ourselves, are we going to continue like this? No matter how good your job is now, the sky is not your limit. It's the beginning. You can get better. Even if you are receiving 25,000, you can get 50,000. If you are receiving 50,000, you can get 100,000. They don't have different heads. Our color makes no difference. We make the difference ourselves. Some of us have this mentality that because I'm Nigerian or because I'm Ghanaian, there's no need, because I will not be taken. Who said so? If you believe the God you are serving, that says, wherever your step is clean, it shall be yours. It will surely come to pass. Look at what happened to Isaac. There was famine. And within the midst of that famine, the Bible says, Isaac sowed in the land. And he made a lot of profits. The Philistines were even envious of him. That will be your story in Jesus' name. Amen. That's your boss that think because you cannot move forward, you are going to overtake him and take over his job. Amen. But it does not just come like that. You have to work on yourself. This morning I'm encouraging us, developing ourselves. We need to develop ourselves. We need to take out that grasshopper mentality. When they sent the children of Israel to go and spy Jericho, the first group they came, they said, that place we can't enter. There are giants there. We thank God for Caleb and Joshua. He said, though there are giants there, but we can conquer them. And they did. And they were the only ones that were able to get to the promised land. So let's turn our mentality out. Don't look at yourself that I'm this and that. I've sent several CV. I've not been getting job. Package yourself. You are going for an interview. You don't bother to look, okay, this is the company. This is what the company does. You don't study anything about the company and you just go there. And they ask one word. You don't know what to say. Then the next you say, because I'm Nigerian, because I'm Ghanaian. No. I remember those days, I had my friend that we just finished, then we were looking for a job in Lagos, and we were going for interview, and they asked her, usually those days, those are the type of things they ask you, what is your hobby? She said her hobby is reading. Which book did you read recently? She read Shunya Ashebe. Unfortunately for her, that was the time they were showing that film, what is it called? Things Fall Apart. So everybody was aware of it, and they asked her one question, she didn't know it. When she came and said, see, for say you like cooking, at least you'll be able to give them recipe. So before you go for an interview, tidy up. Package yourself. Don't go there with and looking so shabbishly. How will they employ you? Look at how this my brother is well dressed in suit. If you enter the company, you look at him very well and say, this one, I think you'll be able to do the job. Polish your language. Speak good English. Like Mr. John. Speak good English. You are coming for an interview, they ask you a simple question, you don't know. You don't even know how to sit. I remember those days I went for an interview, I was still young then. And as soon as I entered the office, I sat down. The man said, who asked you to sit down? Who asked you to sit down? You must develop yourself. The only way you can develop yourself is by training. Study. Read books. Go through articles. You just do Facebook. Look at television. Only reality shows. Reality shows, they've made their life. You are yet to make yours, and you spend time watching somebody that's made it or her life. Jennifer's Diary. Eh? Let's develop ourselves. Let's change our style. Let's tell the world we are powerful. If you understand what is happening in the world today, the world is Africa that is going to be leading. We have every resources. We are intelligent people. We are beautiful people. You cannot get a Nigerian and put a Nigerian in a job. Just say African. Put that person in a job. Just give the person a few time. The person has picked up. And you want to feel intimidated in such place, raise your head high. Don't be lazy and concentrate in what you are doing. That is the problem we have. When you employ an African, I'm sorry I'm always using Nigerian, he has not started the work, his eyes is somewhere there. Do that work diligently. While you are doing that work diligently, begin to train yourself. Some of us, all we know is to send the money home because we want to build a house. You build a house with block that is not even strong. Why don't you train yourself with that money? Improve yourself. There are courses online you can do. I know a lot of us are doing security job. Don't look down on yourself. A security man protects the property and the individual around. Without that security man, our lives is in danger. So if you are a security man, be proud of it. The only thing I won't want you to do, don't remain in that position. Go higher. When I say go higher, if you're interested in the job, and SSS is a security man. Somebody that guides the president is a security man. It's for you to develop yourself. I know in Dubai, what do you call it? Dubai Protective Services, DSP. Or is it not DSP they call it? Yes. Before you start security job, you do DSP exam, right? Yes. Does it stop at that? There are other exams you can do. Google. Ask yourself, if you love the job, what are the benefits? What are higher positions? I don't want to just stand there, I want to be a supervisor. While you are doing your job diligently, go and study. Certification is very important. Give yourself different certification. Go to an interview with an Indian, they carry a big file. And if you look at that file, it's certificate of two weeks course. 2 weeks course, 1 month course, 6 months course. We are here working 5 years on one salary. You have not improved yourself. And you want to be fruitful in the land. You will remain static. God has made us beautiful. God has put us in position where people will envy us. But we have not worked on ourselves. We need to work on ourselves. You don't have to remain in that job. You remain in that job. They are paying you 1,000. In the next 2 years, your contract is finished. Nothing. You don't have any other place to go because you did not improve yourself. And if you're unfortunate, they don't even renew your visa. And we know the way Dubai works. When you begin to look for a job, they'll say, where is your experience? That same experience that you did not improve on, it is that same job they will give to you. But if you have experience in that same job, with other certification added to it, they will give you a better job, even still in the same field. There are so many things you can do in Dubai. Go to hospitality. Dubai is full of hotels. In hospitality, you can learn a lot of things. Go and Google and study about hospitality and improve yourself and do certification courses. And change your job if you don't like it. With the favor of God, things will surely work out. But what have you done? For the past 1 year, you are doing that job. How have you improved yourself? Not even in good English. There are so many courses you can do. There is what do you call it? Safety course. Which is at least you don't have to go to spend so much time to do it. When you do safety, you're going to get a good job. You might not start from the very top, but while you do that and you get that job for the start, in that same job, improve yourself again, and you get a better job. Lifeguard is there, and so many other jobs. Let's not just sit idle and take what the devil is giving to us and make us slaves. We are much better. A lot of us are much better back home compared to the life we are living here. We should not go back. We should move forward. God has promoted us. Those in teaching profession, that was another story. Because these days it's like, once you get teaching job, you have made it. If you get teaching job and you have worked for 3 years and you are still in the same position, you are just like any other person. You have not made anything. Improve yourself. Move from grade 1 and go to higher grade to teach. Change your school. It's not compulsory you have to be in Ajman. If the better school is in Dubai, move there. At times it's laziness that is worrying some of us. We are very comfortable because you are surrounded with those that you are much better than. People that are looking for a job and they have not gotten a job, you become the local champion. Because you are a local champion, you don't even look for that. You don't know things can be better. You came into this town as a degree holder and you have spent how many years, you have not been able to have your masters. Then you go back home, you are the same thing. I tell you, go back home and see what is happening. You can't even carry the phone you are carrying because you cannot afford to buy it. These days, first degree in Nigeria is nothing. You will never get a job with it. So why will you be here? You are abroad. You cannot improve yourself academically. Is it in your business area? At times, when things happen wrongly, we feel bad. A lot of Africans, if I say Nigerians, they were all blinded with cargo business. Nobody could think of any other thing. It's only cargo. And now what is happening to cargo? Before, once you enter Dera, everybody, all the people there will be speaking Yoruba, speaking Igbo, speaking Hausa, calling you because they know you have money. Now go to Dera, they'll be speaking French. Because we are no more there. Brothers, allow your wives to work. At home and just take care of the children. Women, God has created us in a wonderful way. We are wonderful people. We are super people. We are mothers. We are wives. We are teachers. We are everything. We are pastors in the house. Who told you that you cannot do several things at the same time? We can multitask. Men cannot multitask. Richard, Mama. You go to work. You go to work, you come back, you still take care of the kids, you are still preparing to go to work at the same time, you are doing everything at the same time. The husband will come back from work, I'm tired, he will go and sleep. He cannot multitask. So why do you think you have to stay in the house? Considering the way he is, his resources alone cannot take care of the two of you and that child. So brothers, drop that pride and say my wife cannot work. It happened. When we first came, this cargo was booming. So much money. All the brothers, their wives are not working. They are full-time housewives. Doing nothing. Not even doing the proper housework. They buy buckets of KFC and put in the fridge. And begin to microwave it for the children to go to school. Today, what has happened? Cargo is gone. Thank God their eyes are open. Some of them have started working. Why some have gone back home? So please, allow your wife to be developed. Husbands, don't be jealous of the progress of your wife. If she tells you, I want to do online course, give her the time. Give her the money. I know fees here is very expensive. There are some cheap certification courses you can do. If you are not into that, you can go and learn. Thank God for the drama for women this morning. I'm telling you, women, we are coming up. If you are in the church and you are a woman, you don't want to participate in the women program, we are not going to force you because you will be the loser. We are moving forward. So please, let's develop ourselves and let things turn around. We are blessed people. You think God does not know what he's doing? When he decided to save Jesus, he took him to Africa. Or you don't remember that story? When Pharaoh was killing all the children between year 1 to year 2. Where did he take him to? He took him to Egypt. Because he knows that he has left Africa. There is something good there. So if you're an African, be proud of yourself and be prepared to go to the top. Don't allow anybody to put you down. But that can only happen if you are ready to develop yourself. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. No matter how much you develop yourself, without developing your spiritual life, it will not work. Because the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and every other thing shall be added unto you. Praise God. I'll just read Psalm 1. Media. Psalm 1. I think you'll be faster than me. I'll read 1 to 5. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and his law doeth to meditate day and night. That is the Bible. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. They bringeth forth his fruit in seasons, his leaves also shall not wither. And whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. It is God that giveth power to make wealth. So even if you package yourself well and you don't go with the Holy Spirit, nothing will happen. Then you are using your own strength. So we need to develop ourselves even in spiritual things. Some of us have been drinking milk. You know, a newborn baby, what do you give to the baby? Milk. If your child is 6 months and he's 6 years and he said, I cannot eat anything, it's only milk I'm drinking, is that child healthy? A child that is supposed to be crawling is sitting. A child that is supposed to be running is sitting. That child is not healthy. We have very sick spiritual people in the church. You have been coming to this church 2-3 years. You are not a worker. You just come, show your face, thank God for choir, and they give music. If you love dancing like me, you just dance and go. Maybe it's the dance you even remember. Today's service was wow. What did they say? What did they preach? You can't even remember anything. Some of us still wake up in the morning and our prayer is, Father, thank you for today. That is the prayer for that day. You cannot spend 10 minutes. You cannot spend 30 minutes. Some of us are giving our life to Christ. We don't have the Holy Spirit baptism. How do you want to function? You cannot function. Without the Holy Spirit, you cannot function. You might go to heaven, but you will not fulfill what the purpose God has created you. Because only when the Holy Spirit came down that the apostles begin to perform miracles. You need that power to be able to function as a child of God. In order to do that, you need to be trained. The Bible says, study to show yourself approved. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Because a lot of us don't know the word of God, every doctrine that comes, you flow with it. Every new pastor that comes, you flow with it because you don't know your right from your left. Thank God for the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Training is one of the basic things that the Jews esteem very high. We have opportunity, we are not using it. Our pastor here is the director of training the entire UAE RCCG. So there are so many things you can ask him. You can go to the office. There are books you can get. Develop yourself spiritually. If you know you want to succeed. They both work hand in hand. If you develop yourself spiritually, then now develop yourself in terms of the secular job. Changes will surely take place. There was a brother who was a security man. He did not decide to stay there. He went to start doing courses. He was doing it. He was looking for other jobs. Then my daughter just came, Sheridan. And I talked to somebody that had a very good job in a good company. But as at that time, the job was not possible. Then much later, this guy just called me and said, Sister Abigail, your daughter still needs that job. I said, she's working now. He said, I have an opening. And I started racking my brain. The job, who do I know that wants this type of job? And I just called 1 or 2 people. But because this brother has packaged himself very well, he's a security man. He had a lot of other certification. He got a very good job. And today, he's still doing a very good job. That is somebody that has vision, that knows where he's going to. There is another brother that came to me and said, Mommy, I want to go to Europe to school. If you think Dubai is too expensive and you are interested in education, there are cheap places in Europe, even Romania here. There are some countries that you don't hear of their names that are cheap. You can go there and get your degree and come back. But you have to save for it. So this brother came to me and I got this admission in Europe, this. I will need a check. I said, brother, congratulations, but I will not give you check. And I tell you the truth, nobody's going to give you check. Because a lot of people have landed into trouble because of check. But what I will advise you to do, save your money. And you will have the breakthrough. And every time I see him in church, I say, how far? I say, Mommy, we are still on it. I say, God will help you. And we keep doing it like that. And one day just came. He said, everything is finished. I've paid the money. I'm set to go. Today he has finished his master's. We are still in touch. He just got married last month. He's in Europe. What are we doing, brothers? Some of us are just gallivanting. Huh? One brother brought one sister, one girl to church last week and dumped her and disappeared and went to another world. I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm coming for you people one of these days. Develop yourself spiritually. And that is why we are going to do an exercise right now. If you don't want to develop yourself spiritually, the church will help you. We cannot force you, but we are going to help you. And if you are wise, you will key into it. The Friday school is very, very important. Because we want everybody to be developed, we are going to share our classes right now. There are brothers around you giving you paper. Write your name. That will be your Friday school class. We have the believers class. Believers class is for those, when you just gave your life to Christ. And there are some basic things you need to know as a child of God. Or maybe you were born again sometimes back. And you acted like the prodigal son and you have come back. You want to start afresh. Come to believers class. And also if you have not been baptized, at the end of your believers class, you do baptism. Baptism is very important. It does not wash away your sin, but it is very important. Jesus was not a sinner, but he was baptized for him to show us what to do. And after his baptism, as soon as he came out from the water, what happened? The Holy Spirit came over him. And God spoke. He said, "This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased." When you go inside the water, what are you doing? I am dying with Christ, and I resurrect with him. And it gives you empowerment. So if you are not yet baptized, come to believers class. Or if you have been baptized, some of us are baptized, we don't even know the type of baptism we did. The type of baptism Jesus Christ is by immersion. And he didn't do it as a child. Jesus blessed children. He did not baptize them. Why did he do that? Because they don't have understanding. When you say I die with Christ and you don't even know who Christ is, whom are you dying for? Or whom are you dying with? So you must give your life to Christ first, then you are baptized. And that is, you have grown, you have had an understanding. Then at times, some people can baptize because of situation. Your friends are getting baptized and you just baptize. You don't even know what it means. There's nothing wrong if you decide to redo it. So you can enroll in believers class. You can join the workforce. The way it works in Redeem, assuming you are probably a Redeemite in Nigeria and you have come and you are a worker there, just tell your pastor, give me a written note. Send an email that I was once a worker in this parish. All you need to do, show it to pastor and you start working immediately. Or you are not a Redeemite, but you are a child of God, born again, and you are working in a living church. Same thing applies to it. Tell your pastor to give you a written note. The fact that you have gotten a written note, you might still have a little training about workers in training with pastor. You will start working, but he's still going to give you some lectures. There is nobody that joins an organization and start working without orientation course. You must do an orientation course. So if you are coming from somewhere that is different from RCCG, you have to go through workers in training. It's not because you are so, maybe you are, I thank God for our daddy. We have one daddy in the house. I respect him so much. He came down to that level. He's a minister where he's coming from. I told him, sir, okay, go and talk to pastor. He said, don't worry, man, I will stay in this believers class. When you bring yourself down, God will uplift you. Some of you say, I'm so where I'm coming from. And you are coming here, they are telling you to join workers in training. If you join a new company, you will not do orientation course. You will do orientation course. You want to know how things work in that place. So workers in training is necessary. Praise the Lord. Yeah. And please, every department, If you have somebody in your department that has not gone through believers class, or workers or pastor did not give approval, because at times when you come, you have done believers class somewhere. You might not do believers class with us. You go to pastor, he will interview you, he will know the level you are. Maybe you are coming from a church where it doesn't matter, and you are a worker, you don't even know your left or your right. You have to come back to believers class. So if you have such in your department, please tell them to do the right thing. Bring them back to believers class, or if they have to start from workers in training. It does not stop in believers class and workers in training. We have school of disciple. These are engines that you can use to develop yourself spiritually. School of disciple is 1 year. Every month, right? For those that have done SOD. Is there anybody who's doing SOD currently? Brother Jai, you just finished SOD. Yeah? It's still monthly. It's still monthly. That's what I want. SOD is monthly. Usually they start in February. If I tell you they learn a lot of things in a school of disciple, it's above the level of believers class. You are going to go deep into scriptures. Then there is Bible college. No knowledge is wasted. It doesn't mean that you want to become a pastor. But if you are called to be, there's nothing wrong with that. Go to Bible college. Develop yourself. There is school of missions. Are we ready to move forward? Now when it comes to spiritual things, everybody is calm. But when I was saying, get certification and get a better job, yay! If you get certification and you go there with just yourself without Holy Spirit, they will just push you aside. But when you go there with Holy Spirit, double certification, if I triple certification, package yourself spiritually. Package yourself the way you look. The Lord will help us in Jesus' name. Like I told you today, let's talk to ourselves. I want to see changes. I want to see my brothers flying high. When I say fly high, not with physical wings. Getting very good jobs. Not being enslaved. You don't have time for yourself. You can only achieve this when you are determined. When you set goal for yourself. That as from today, all these things this sister is talking, I'm going to Google and see which area, which courses online that I can do to improve myself. If I was not in believers class, I'm going to join believers class. If you know the story in the Bible about those three servants that were given talents, yeah? One thought he's wise. He told his master, I know you're a selfish man. I don't need to use the money. He buried it. And it was taken from him. There are some of us that have potentials that have become stale. You were a very good keyboardist. You came to church and you just sat down. And you condemn the choir. What they are playing is not good and you know how to play. You become stale. If you touch the keyboard, it will not function. Because you don't know how to do it again. There are some of you that have good voice, that can sing. You are just thinking, what are they singing? Your voice will become like my own. If I sing, my microphone will catch fire. But at least I can dance. So whatever you know you can do in the house of God, get yourself busy with the Lord. And the Lord will be busy with you. Is the names going around? Are we writing names? So that we don't do it after the service. We don't want to take time. And I don't want people to disappear after the service. If not, I would have stopped now. So please, make sure you write your name. From now, we are going to have 4 classes for Friday school. Do we enjoy the Friday school? Yes. Now I'm talking, nobody, you cannot stop me and say, sister, what are you saying? Can you give me further explanation in what you have just said? You won't do that. But in Friday school, more in-depth teaching in Friday school. It's not a class you should miss. And some of us, please, if the boss is keeping late, 4 brothers can take 1 taxi. If it is 10 dirham for where you are coming, how much is that? 250. We cannot spend 5 dirham for God to come to church. If the boss does not come, no church for that day. Just to use how much to enter transport. But you can enter transport to buy, to go and visit somebody. I love God. Where is the love? You can enter transport to go and visit anybody, but you cannot enter transport to come to church. Church transport is a privilege. It's only in UAE I see that we beg people, we pamper people, come and serve God. Back home, who will pamper you to come and serve God? We will have too many people. Even some churches, not enough seats. We are pampering you, spoiling you. Tell yourself I refuse to be spoiled. Boss or no boss, I will come to church. That one is very silent. It's not only you that is coming. Get 4 people to enter one taxi. Yes, it will be 20 dirhams. Or is there any place that is maybe those coming from Oman? Even if you are coming from Oman, it's not too much to do for yourself, not for God. Because God says, if you are not ready to worship me, I can raise stones. So we are not doing anything for God, we are doing it for ourselves. We are not even, and church is not asking you to pay any money. Just come and listen to the word. Some of us don't have opportunity, every day is work. But at least when you come to church, it's a time to relax. It's a time to see other people. It's a time to laugh. It's a time to dance. It's refreshing. In the presence of God, there is joy, fullness, surplus. Why do you want to miss that opportunity? Because boss did not come. Brothers, please, sisters, for your own sake, not for my own sake, not for God's sake. It's per head. I'm running my own. Husband is running his own. Wife is running his own. Everybody has their own race. Don't allow anybody drag you back. Let's read Philippians 3:4. Philippians 3:14. I'm concluding with it. Why the names are going on. So please make sure you write your name, your phone number. That will be your class. And by the grace of God, we'll try to follow you up. The teacher of that class will always try to call you to know how you are doing, to know about the lessons that you have learned. And we'll start having quiz in the classes.